What's here we do? We're back here with Pikmin 4. And I have a handful of notes because I only just really started editing the videos and all after the last two recording sessions. That was only when I really got into it, so I have a fair number of notes here. Let's just get through these right quick. Number one, I like that we're so far they're letting us take our time with this game. Like, they haven't given us a hard time limit of you will die after X days, like Pikmin 1 and 3. That said, I still like to put like just a bit of a move on and get a halfway decent score, because if it's anything like Pikmin 3, then at the end there's like a leaderboard that it shows you on for where you place worldwide. And the first time I played through Pikmin 3, I did not do very well on the leaderboard. And normally I don't really care about that stuff, but there was it's because it's Pikmin. I think that's why. when I saw that I had that awful leaderboard score at the end of Pikmin 3, I replayed it immediately to get a better one, and I did. I got a pretty decent score after that. All I have to say, I'd like to get like I don't know if there'll be the same leaderboard because this seems like it's going to be a bit of a bigger game, but I'm going to try not to squander our time here anyway. Number 2, it's pronounced Ochi, not Oachi. Sorry. Says it right on the Nintendo website and all. Number 3, I have one that just says shortcuts. Oh, right. First I was like, what does that mean? We should check the, what you can assign to the D-pad, because you can probably assign the disband to the D-pad, which would be much, much better than not holding down Y to open the context menu every time. That's way, way slow. Ochi and the stopwatch. Yes. Sorry. I don't really know what more to say than that, and sorry. I don't know why my brain went, oh, there's Rockman in this game. I guess they're for getting stuff off walls, because you throw them into stuff and it makes a slam. I just forgot about Ochi's power at that particular moment. Sorry. The annoying thing is, it was like 6 different times I walked past the stopwatch and went, how will we get this off? Maybe we throw yellow Pikmin up at it. No, we probably need rock Pikmin. No, maybe we go around the back of the fence and throw them up. We used to use Ochi to slam into the wall. I got it. I'm sorry. The other note I have is way at the back in the beginning. I think it was probably the second episode. When we first got out of the Burrow Beginnings, Shepard looked at Colin and said, hey, Colin, you look kind of different. Anyway, I don't know if it was just a one-off joke because to cue him into the whole, well, I've been trying to stay alive, sorry about it, Captain, joke. Or if that was supposed to clue us in that there's something weird with Colin, but didn't think so, but I just figured I'd just, throw it out there in case at the end it turns out he's the last boss, and then it's like, dun dun dun, I'm like, I called it, sorta. And if I recall correctly, we just gotten out of a cave last episode? It's been some time since I recorded the last one, so I'm afraid I don't quite know, because I had a bunch of other non-Pikmin videos edited up to the point of like episode 7 of Pikmin 4. Ah, yeah, here we go. This was when we did the time trial thing. With all that leaf growth, there's no way to tell who this is. But it doesn't matter. It's our job to rescue them. We don't want them finding their way back inside that cave. Let's keep the lid closed as precaution. Yes, let's. Wait, but like, am I allowed to still use it? Oh, that was a bad move. Oh, never mind. It's fine. That looks like a no. Aw, man. But I didn't get a very good score on the trial run. I only got like a silver or something. So am I not allowed to replay that one? Well, you know what? Who cares? Not me, obviously. So Sunspeckled Terrace, rather, our completion is at 97%. I'm guessing the only 2 things left are the stopwatch and the blue onion. So that's unfortunate because it means we're going to have to return at some point for just the blue onion, basically. Although I suppose at that point, we'll be able to spend the rest of the day gathering these resources and, a bunch of resources to breed more blue Pikmin because we'll have the blue onion at that point. But that's not a for now problem. That's a... Oh, I know, I could just freeze this, which is why I should have definitely brought more ice Pikmin. Well, let's go get them. We still have plenty of time left in this day. Let's just bring all ice Pikmin. Oh yeah, and at the bottom I only saw this during editing. You can hold Y to do 10 at a time, which is really nice. Alright, come on you! With me, crew! Wow, the flower Pikmin are so fast at this junction that they can outpace Ochi, which is pretty incredible. Alright, swarm! Okay, good. 1, 2, 3. That'll do. And that's good, you bunch can get out of there now. And while they're doing that, let's go get that stopwatch. Wow, this place is so gorgeous. Look at that lovely ornate old gate. Ah, just beautiful. You know what it reminds me of? And this is sort of like they've had a bit of an aesthetic of this for a while. Nintendo has been able to nail its aesthetic. It makes me think of the gardening game, the Mii Plaza, the Mii Street Pass one on the 3DS. What the heck was that game called? Just Mii Plaza Garden, whatever it's called. Another Leafy Castaway. Hopefully their ID will tell us something. I have my doubts. I think it'll just say PNF4 for unable to read. Yes, well, until we get some kind of specialist who can deal with that. No luck. Could the leaves be causing this error? They very well could be, Colin, but you know what else is causing the error? My fury at how I could possibly not realize I was supposed to do this. Well, that's fine. And beyond that, is there anything else we really actually need to do here? I think we'd just be spinning our wheels, and if we took out any monsters, then we might risk them not being there then whenever we get the blue Pikmin, because that could be like the next exploration day. So we should probably just end day the second this stopwatch is back, I say. 91 raw material, look at us go. Whee! Well, no, yeah, you know what, the onions, the pellets restore themselves basically instantly, so then we can gather a bit of. What I will do is send Ochi to go gather, oh no, the base Pikmin got teleported here, did they? Right, if they're within the pink circles, then they actually get teleported when you teleport the base too, which is dope. Right, before I forget, shortcuts, sorry. All over the place. Ooh, they've already done spicy spray as one. Okay, yeah, I definitely want one for switch. Okay, so I'll put down as switch. Up is spicy spray in Pikmin 2, so I'll do that. I'll have left be disband. Oh, disband all. Okay, good. Left be no. I don't know why right feels like it would be right for disband all. I'm glad there's a disband all. Commands go here, go to base, gather Pikmin, Scrummy Bone emergency. Oh, I can just put the items as well. What would the emergency get to? Bomb rock. Right. I have those. Probably dismiss one would be smart for no pack. Does it show you these anywhere? No, they're just there. Well, that's unfortunate because I'm probably gonna mess them up a few times and accidentally use spicy spray when I don't mean to and all. So, right, I can just go to disband all. Okay, perfect. That's excellent. That's much better than doing it with the context menu. I probably won't be able to. I won't get used to that too quickly, but it'll be useful. So I'm happy it's there. You know what? I'm actually even gonna take the spicy spray off. Because like I got my pack shortcut. I can just use it that way. I don't want to, because like massing these around, I'm not going to accidentally do anything I don't want here this way. But if I had the spicy spray and I accidentally happened to hit up, and it would mess it up big time. So I'm happy to keep just the pack one, and I'll use it if like no. I thought it would ask me to confirm. Well, here's what the spicy spray does. Would you look at that? It's like the Pikmin got a huge energy boost. And it happens to Ochi as well, apparently. That was stupid. Ochi got all amped up too. Just how potent is this stuff? The Pikmin and Ochi are all extremely fired up right now. It seems like the Ultra Spicy Spray has a powerful energizing effect on them. Their movements are faster and they're more efficient at pretty much everything. Better damage, they move faster to carry stuff, and so on and so forth. Well, at least we know that it doesn't ask you to confirm when if you hit A, it just uses it. All the more reason to have it behind 2 shortcuts and not just the one. Now, this is an interesting question. If I have the Ice Pikmin gather them, do they just bring it to whatever color the pellet is, or do they bring it to whichever one has fewer Pikmin? Well, if we're doing that, then we should have the yellow Pikmin out so they actually turn yellow. I'll have like 1 yellow Pikmin out, just so it turns yellow, but then the Ice Pikmin will handle the rest of it. There we go. In this game, I think once you throw a Pikmin onto it, it just stays the same color, whereas in the other games, it would still change colors while you were knocking stuff down. Right, it seems like they just bring it to whichever Pikmin, they give it to whichever color has fewer, which is nice. I mean, we do have 138 yellow Pikmin as well. We don't really need any more than that. Ultra Spicy Spray. The Pikmin and moss were sprayed with Ultra Spicy Spray today. I quickly ran to clean it off, but when I saw that their movement had become animated and that the Pikmin's flower had bloomed, I realized the spray must be a source of energy for this species. Ah. They bloomed, wait, so just temporarily, or it auto-blooms them as well? Because if so, I should have, why don't I have this quest tracked, by the way, the blooming one? Well, hey! Yes, the pins, I got it. Don't worry, Colin, I understand how quest tracking works in video games and such. No, that didn't count for blooming flowers, so I guess that's only for nectar. Anyway, that'll do. End date. Oh, actually, it just occurred to me. So I wasn't using Ochi's sniff very much in the first few episodes because I figured, oh, well, things will just show up on the map. But it also occurred to me just now that, well, not just now, but when I was editing that, there are some treasures that were like in vases and stuff that didn't show up on the map, so it still is worth having him scan for treasure now and again. Ah, see, he's got something already, which we don't see on the map. So now that I think about it, it's absolutely worth doing this. It may be that it's like submerged in the ground to the point where we can't actually gather it. Please tell me you can hop up while sniffing. Oh, good boy. Like it may be submerged so deep that we need white Pikmin for it, but that's we're not doing anything else today, so we might as well just have a follow him and see what he comes up with. Right here, you say? So that's the source of the scent. Right. Oh no, they can totally dig it. Oh, as long as he lets them know. Oh, okay, gotcha. Right. Sorry. So it is absolutely worth digging and looking for stuff when even if he doesn't, it's not explicitly shown on the map. Gotcha. I just noticed that the Sunspeckled Terrace was at 98 when it was at 97 before we got the stopwatch, so I figured there must be one more thing other than the onion. Very good. So once we recovered this, I say we have him sniff out for castaways and anything else, basically. Interesting. So the white Pikmin you don't even need them to detect completely submerged treasures. Is that right? Or was there a bit of that one sticking out that I didn't notice? Then I wonder if they've given the white Pikmin some other kind of skill. I mean, they're useful to have anyway for their other quality, notable to most Pikmin fans, that you will see what I'm referring to, I presume at some point in this playthrough. But you'd think they'd also give them... Oh, right, well I guess that other quality does render them useful in other situations more than just combat, like I was thinking a moment ago. Sorry, this is super vague if you don't know what I'm talking about with the white Pikmin. Nevertheless, probably with 99%, the only thing else the only other thing that's going to be here is that onion, but let's just scan for treasure. Nothing of the sort. Scan for castaways. Scan for leaflings? Is that what this is? None there either. Oh, that's nice. After you ask him to sniff for something, if you didn't find anything, it leaves it out of the menu. And we know where some raw materials and onions are, and that's all that. Let's ask him to sniff out ice Pikmin, see if we can get a few more before this day is out, just so we can maximize the efficiency on this day. Yes, there are some of those. Okay, gotcha. Let's just go round them up, shall we? Since we can't propagate them ourselves. May as well have a bunch of extras in case Calamity should befall us. I suppose if Calamity really did strike in a really awful and terrible way, we could just save scum it and like restart the day. I mean, they give you the option, so they sort of imagine you will, I guess, but I'd sort of like to avoid it. If I make a super calamitous mistake and it was my choice to do a stupid thing and something bad that happens from it, part of me is like, yeah, that's fine, I deserve that. Right, you get more raw materials from certain monsters that respawn. That's a way that they could be propagated infinitely, I suppose. So additionally, that whole thing with Ochi sniffing out treasure. It slipped my mind before, but that also is a reason that the treasure gauge would be useful, because there are some treasures that just aren't sniffable, aren't visible from the radar screen alone. Oh, wait, they're still here? Oh, I thought a day would have to pass, but the Pikmin and all the enemies and stuff just respawn the second you go out of the cave? Well, we may as well just milk this cave for all it's worth then today, until it doesn't let us go in anymore. That explains why they had to make the clock fast forward some, even when when you're in caves in this game. Because you can go back in at them multiple times to get rewards. So that means that limits the number of times you can farm them in a day. Gotcha. I gather pinning that mission that I had pinned doesn't do a whole lot because my face is there anyway. So it doesn't do a whole lot done for you anyway. I'm sorry about that. And normally I would like a cleaner interface if I could help it, but I'd like to be reminded about that one. Because most of the other side quests we have so far is just like, by the way, if you're doing 100%, you'll be getting this one. But that one's the one that you actually... Like, there's no 100% requirement for flowers because they can lose them anytime in combat, so... It's a bit of a different story. Now this thing, okay, I figured out the thing. The second it goes to shake those off, then you charge with all these, and then it doesn't even have time to get another shake in before you're done-zoed. I understand. I mean, really, I should have known that from the other games. But I've had to retrain it myself. I mean, it works similarly in the other games. I wouldn't say it's precisely the same, so... I can forgive myself for not having been immediately clear on that. So it seems like the time does run at a sixth of specifically, and not just... It doesn't just advance it by a chunk, because the time is passing really slow as I'm doing this. Probably I can cut this out in a minute. 3,500, yay. I probably don't need to spend the entire day's timer doing this, even though it's getting us good raw materials. I probably should. But part of me is just like, but my hard drive, though. Perhaps it makes more sense to go to one of the deeper caves and get monsters and ice Pikmin there, because there'll be more of them, probably. I mean, this might technically be more time efficient, just doing this one over and over, but... I'm not sure. Oh, let's head to the other one. And we're getting one more raw material from that other one each time. But once we're done with all this, we might yet be able to get to, we likely will be getting to the next map today, which would be super exciting. Can't wait to see what it's about. Because this one, I suppose we haven't ever actually been in like someone's actual garden in the other games. Like it's mostly been like a much more rural environment than that. But this sort of environment we've seen, especially in Pikmin 3. So I'm excited to see if they're gonna bring us to other places we haven't been. Oh, you can actually select a sub-level now. That's cool. Let's just head to sub-level 1 and go through the whole thing and see what kind of loot we can get again. Oh, there's nectar in this one. That's good. It's alright. Everyone charge it. Everyone eat. Yes. Side quest progress. Not much in the way of monsters in this one though. Oh, but there are a bunch of ice Pikmin. That makes 10 now. You know, one thing that's great about traveling with Ochi is that, there's no risk of your Pikmin, like, falling off bridges and stuff while you're traveling. Oh, that's weird. Since I jumped in from the top this time, you go all the way down to the bottom, and that's where the exit is. That's weird. And also not how I meant for that to go. Also, in hindsight, the floor very much does look quite different than Onion, so I don't really know. I don't know. Me and colors don't get on, so I think that's probably how I didn't notice. Alright, I can probably milk a few more expeditions out of these caves and get some more sparkly and raw materials and ice Pikmin, but that'll do. We have 100 ice Pikmin now, and I want to get to the rest of the game, damn it. End day! Everyone go back into your Onion that I just called you out of. Please go to sleep now. I know I called you up to get you to go to work, but we're not doing that anymore, so go to bed. So we got a whole bunch of sparkly milestones today, I imagine. Heck, having completely forgotten what else we did on this day in other episodes. But I bet there's new stuff to be found in the lab. You have 94 materials, which isn't tons for upgrades, but we probably could get like one upgrade, and then probably we want to save the rest for building bridges in the new location, because there'll probably be those. The final results, we got 2 leaflings, which means Ochi's pop drive is up to 3, which means he can learn basically any of the skills tomorrow, which we're going to want to do. I also, watching someone else play, discovered that the buff path that lets you carry a lot, when you upgrade it, you unlock another tier of skill called Super Buff, which is basically just the same thing. I don't know why they didn't just keep it all in one tree, but we probably want to do that at some point, because 3 is good, but we can make it more. They have leaves growing out of their heads. So odd. There is poisonous oxygen in this planet's atmosphere. They shouldn't be able to survive without their helmet. Something very strange is going on here. Yes. Well, they got their leaves there to eat all that, to spit out all that carbon dioxide. Great Adventure Series! Complete! Marvelous. Ah, so you get a sparkly and bonus for completion. What is it? Why 189? It seems like a weird amount. Whatever. Oh! What is this star-shaped metal? Ross tinkered with the appraisal eye. Now you'll be able to see when you've collected all the treasures in a series. There's a resonance in the wave patterns for the treasures of the same type that lets us extract even more sparklium. Can't say that I get the science behind it, but sounds like we should try to collect complete series. Which, again, we're going to do anyway, so good shout anyway. Okay, so it's told us now for sure we have all the rescues and treasure in this place. Once you get all of them, it tells you that you've got all in that category, which is nice. We already, I guess, knew that. There's basically only the one Onion left, but that's good. Should we discuss the castaway with leaves going out of their head? No, I'd like to keep them locked up and not talk about it for a long time. This has got to be what Dingo was talking about when he told us about the leaflings. That's right. The castaway could be our pilot. It'd be easier to know for sure if not for all the leaves. I can't make out any features of Bernard at all. Maybe we'll get some more information after they're examined by our doctor. Maybe, but first we need to find him. Until then, we'll let this castaway get some rest. Yes, please. They keep saying Dandori and wandering around and bobbling, and it's kind of strange. And unpleasant. Rescue Day 7! Let's do this! Good thing I remembered that number and didn't just look like an idiot just then. That would have been tragic. Alrighty. Any updates on this castaway? What's their current condition? Nothing new to report. They're still asleep and they haven't responded to any of our attempts to wake them up. The oddest thing is they don't seem to need a helmet to breathe. And we have no idea how that's possible. They need to be examined by a doctor ASAP. To make that happen, we'll need you two to locate the remaining rescue officers and collect more treasure. Understood? Can do. Good. I hereby call this morning... copy that! I hereby call this morning's strategy session to a close. Officers, to your stations, please. Copy that. But new in the lab, what say you? I just love how science and technology make the impossible possible. Don't we all? Our knowledge of Pikmin ecology is still rudimentary, but they've been observed in 2 fundamental states, active and idle. The idler's alert is a sound wave induction device that can activate Pikmin in their idle state. I'm very busy at the moment. Is there something needed? Wait, this is a new item you've developed? And what precisely does it do? Idler's alert. Why manually complete a computer task when you can summon them with this? You can do what? Badass. Tough stuff. This is, so, okay, HP increase, so you just have a greater max HP. That's good. We do probably want that at some point, and ditto for the Doge. We do probably want that, probably less than we want the elemental guards, because this is just useful for letting us travel around. Whereas this, as long as I'm not being an idiot, usually I can keep myself out of damage. Out of damage? What the hell does that even mean? It's the emergency kit. I can make a whole bunch more now that we're on new days. I don't really feel like we're needing much more of these. Oh, well, actually, I suppose the bomb rocks. You might need them to destroy reinforced walls. That's kind of its own big thing, isn't it? Sure, I'll get 5 of those, I guess. 4. It's a lot of resources that I don't really have to spend, but if it's going to prevent us from, like, getting to new areas, and I'll have to, like, stop a whole day to go get more, that'll be lame, so let's just carry around a healthy sum at all times, and I would very much love to grab one of these, but in the interest of having enough for bridges, let's not. Don't believe we have any new entries in the Piklopedia. I've made so many new discoveries while reading through the Piklopedia, I can't help falling in love with all these squishy beans. Come read the entries with me, we can be enchanted by them together. We can. Now then, if you want to have a really fun time, why don't we imagine the ecology of various wild creatures together? What? No thanks. I think these were all here before. Please tell me every detail about the creatures here. Imagining them will bring me joy as I document each and every one. Let's chat. Imagination gives you the power to travel to unknown worlds. If you're really good at imagining things, like me, then you can do pretty much anything in that world. For example, when I let my imagination go with the little darlings, I can happily frolic about with them. I could keep talking about creatures for days on end. That's kind of sweet, as much as it is scary. You, though, we've got like 5 or 6 new treasures, so let's have a look at them. Why, hello. How are you? The sun's shining, and you know what that means. It means it's a great day for treasure hunting. I'm not sure I agree. Usually treasures like to be hidden on dark and stormy nights. Do you know what a treasure gauge is? It's a type of gear that reacts when treasure is nearby. Trust me, when it comes to the art of hunting for these valuables, it is quite essential. Please, when it comes to treasure, I encourage you to talk to me anytime. I'm doing that now. So with that stopwatch, we finally completed the Great Adventure series, but these buttons, of which we have 2. A round raft meant for a single occupant. It floats using the water surface tension. These holes in the middle allow the passenger a delightful glimpse of the water below. Then again, one might consider plugging these holes if one is worried about the raft taking on water. You know what I'm curious about here is... Oh, okay, here. So this one, it says found 1 of total 1. So if it says 1 of question mark, it means there are more of them, basically. Good to know. Talisman of Life Moon. The ancient people of this planet used this luck wafer during the... I get it. That's an earlier Pikmin reference. During wedding ceremonies. They did so because the moon is the object one stares at when one is thinking about someone they love. Or at least that's what I stare at when I have love on my mind. Alas, at this very moment, I have no one to think about. Is this going to be like a running thing with you, just repeatedly referring to the squandered relationships of your past? Like that time when you said... They swam away for the last time, and I read it as first time because I can't read. The citizens of this planet once wished upon this luck wafer for a long life. You see, this strange bird, the strange bird pictured there is said to live a very long life. Additionally, the bird seems to be facing a supernova, the final stage of a star's existence. Ah, to live for billions of years like the star does. One can hardly even imagine it. These nuggets we only found... Oh no, we found some real ones in a cave, that's right. I was going to say we only found the fake ones in the time trial. What can I say that hasn't been said 1,000 times before? Obviously it's gorgeous, and oh how it glitters. So it's not every day one gets to see a gold nugget of this size. Will the wonders of this strange planet ever cease? I certainly hope not. So they actually have gold, that very same item themselves, these aliens, folks. A sculpture representing the charred skin cast off by the immortal phoenix. The red paper is clearly inspired by the color of its flaming wings. Though immortality is an impossible wish for any living creature, this bird is imbued with the fervent desire for a miracle. That's poetic and cool. Snack bean! I love how this stylish bean comes with its very own hard wrapper. It's as if it was made to be carried around and snacked on at a convenient time. It smells quite yummy too. Funnily enough, even thinking about having a bite makes me get quite thirsty. Child of the earth. Why does it go child and then daughter? This, by the way, is very much obviously a sweet potato. I don't know how I didn't notice that at first. Probably because I don't care for sweet potatoes much myself. This plant sucks the good things out of the ground and grows in order to get its lumpy round shape. No, it doesn't look all that exciting, but I suspect the nutritional value is quite high. And finally, temporal mechanism. This piece of technology doesn't work, so there's no way to confirm it, but I believe in my heart of hearts that it is part of a time machine. A foolish belief maybe, but I have faith that the future holds many great things, and this is simply a sign of what's to come. I'm shocked it still works as a clock. Oh no, wait, never mind, it doesn't. The hand is stuck there. Well, it still clearly has battery power anyway, which is exciting in and of itself. Oh, you can see the whole series together when you get the final thing. Oh, that's cool. This, by the way, is labeled Bicycle Bell and is not in fact a fire bell, as I had previously thought. What is it with me and just not understanding what things are, in spite of them being like patently labeled, like chalkboard eraser? I'm like, is it antiseptic wipes? Fire-breathing feast. Despite its wild and intimidating outer appearance, this fruit looks quite fancy and refined on the inside. Tiny black specks decorate bright white flesh. All in all, it looks like an egg from the nest of some fire-breathing half-animal, half-plant beast. I suppose we can agree with that, on that point. This is where the mystery begins. See, it's a fragment of something bigger. Yes, a massive photo panel now broken into pieces, but why? The only way to find out is to put the pieces together again. The clues here tell me this belongs in the top left corner. Would you be able to know that, having only one? I'm not sure you would. Maybe your treasure hunting skills are just far beyond what I can even comprehend. Do drop by anytime you'd like to peruse the treasure catalog. Oh, I will. And I shall. Red and yellow Pikmin are pretty equal, so I'll just let the ice Pikmin just decide what they want to do with each of these. Oh, well, they're going to bring the yellow ones anyway, because the yellow have fewer, so I should just wait for them to be yellow, really. Yeah, once you've latched on, it doesn't change color anymore, which is convenient. So you can just latch on once you don't have to, like, time it and guess around like in the old games, which is nice. Dingo, how's it hanging, my man? Good rescue work requires thorough investigation. Show me you can explore one area to 100%. Oh, and then you'll show me your skills. Is that it? Right. Hi there. How's it going? Are you helping those Pikmin get their bloom on? Because my stone collection just keeps getting better. So you keep up your end of the deal and get those Pikmin blooming. You will try. I've got 13 so far. Captain! Make sure you tackle a variety of training types, okay? That way you know you're sure to steadily improve. Thank you for your advice, Captain. You're a sage among Gaians. That's the spirit. Let's get started again. Yes, let's. So we've got only 3, but that means we can learn any skill that we presently have. I was saying before I might like heal. And I think I might. Swim speed's nice. Oh, and also so is letting him do underwater stuff. I'm not using the charge too often in combat, but it would be nice to have it faster anyway, and better and stronger too in the first member of the DK crew. I'm gonna go heal level 1, but once he's got just the 1 level of heal, I mean, first of all, that's a major upgrade because now, if like the second a fight is over, I'll have faith that he'll be recovered by the time we're in the next big fight, probably, basically, without me having to use any items or anything, which is really nice. Probably the next I want to spec into buff. Oh, but then we don't know how soon we're going to be having to deal with a lot of water. God, that area looks gorgeous. I can't wait to go there. We're going to be having a lot of water stuff, so probably I should go for the doggy paddle next, really. Anyway. Thanks, Captain. Right, off we go. I suppose that Kingsley saying that he's got a stone collection probably means we'll get a bunch of raw materials when we complete his quest. Okay, interesting. Okay, so yeah, we're not actually right. I guess it makes sense that we wouldn't be too far. These areas wouldn't be too far away from each other, considering we all crashed in sort of the same area. We've confirmed yet another SOS signal in this area. One of our missing rescue officers may be waiting for us here. Gotcha. Blossoming Arcadia, and we're almost also very close to unlocking the next area too. So, in some senses, in some schools of thought, it makes sense to go for all the newest area first, that you can get all the types of Pikmin first, so that you're not spinning your wheels in an earlier area with stuff you can't do yet because you don't have the right Pikmin. But at the same time, there's part of me that really, really much prefers to just get as much of it done on the first pass as possible, like stay in one area for multiple days, getting as much as possible. It just is, I don't know how, but the exploration is more gratifying that way. When you defeat a Matite, there's a chance it'll drop Ultra Spicy Nectar. The Matites are back. Oh, cripes. Well, this is the better way to find it out, I suppose, than accidentally running into them. Which is, I mean, it's going to happen anyway, because they hide in the ground and eggs and stuff. Look at those little baby snacker things, I guess is what those are supposed to be. Horrifying, really. God, but look, this place is gorgeous. I understand why they call it Blossom. Look at all the cherry blossoms. Is there a difference between a cherry blossom and a sakura tree? Is that the same thing? I never know the difference. All I know is that they're gorgeous, and if I could have one, I would. I wonder if they make, like, bonsai cherry blossoms. Anyway, Fragrant Ravine is where we are presently. Let's get exploring. Suggested are yellow and ice. Interesting. Let's start with a balanced team for the moment. Try to use bombs on tough creatures, too. Yeah, I don't think I will. They've cost very expensive resources, but, well, I'll keep it in mind. Thanks, Captain. And I'll leave all these treasures around in the event that we find more Pikmin off the bat. Oh, why? There's a versus thing here already. Well, why not? Let's get there and do that. I gotta ignore the pellets and stuff for the moment because they're just gonna keep regenerating. We have plenty as it stands in our own team. Actually, I'll scout around here. Just red Pikmin, I'll go grab those, please. While I clear the way to. Oh, there's a Skitter Leaf. Well, they can't hurt you most of the time, but there's that. That's 2 new enemies already. Those little baby snagger things and then a Skitter Leaf. Power material's been transported. Right. Oshi, if you could go grab those layabouts for me, thanks. That would be awesome. Oh, can I set that to shortcut? Gather Pikmin. Yes, I can. Let's do that. So I don't have to open the silly radial menu. Yellow Pikmin, if you would go in there, please. Please don't be any monsters in that, I hope. Then let's get some bridges building here. I'll set, what? Oh, God, it's Moss again. I heard Ochi whistling in the background, and I thought, and then this happened, and I got scared. Ah, it's that leafling! Be careful! That could be the one who attacked Dingo! Yeah, that's definitely them, which means that could be Bernard on the ground next to them. Well, we're gonna get them one way or the other, but we're gonna have to fight them for it again. I only just noticed that Moss has a leaf on the back of their tail, so have they been leafling-eyes as well? Or she? Whoever it is, we can't let them get turned into a leafling. Follow them! Yes, in just a moment. I'm just gonna throw 7 of you here, and then the rest of you onto this bridge, and we can have all those bridges built and nicey for, you know, reasons and stuff and things. And I'll go exploring around my... Hey, what are you looking at? I'll explore on my own a little just to get some of the map uncovered here. Ah, okay, good. Any chance I could fight any of you by myself? Oh, you've got a lot of health. That's probably not a good idea. Oh my God, there's a ring pop here. Hells yeah, bro. What is all that? They look like vases, but with, like, mushrooms in them or something. Right, I'm just uncovering the map here. Ugh. Was that me who made that move just then? Okay, I'll break this wall, you'll see. I should probably go back with my friends. Probably some of them are laying about at base waiting for me. Looks that way. From what I can tell, the music still does get all, like, hectic when you're near monsters and stuff, just like the older, games. But I'm not noticing it quite as much, I guess, because I don't have the sound balanced very well. It's much quieter than, like, all the other stuff. Alright, I've got a few extra Pikmin here. Shall I go help with the other base, I guess? Other bridge. And how does one get up to that bridge, by the way? From this bridge. From this bridge and then whatever the hell's going here. I guess it's like a fridge wall. We need Ice Pikmin for. Swooping Snitch Bug there. Right, and once I get into a cave, I can just, I don't actually have to bring any Pikmin, especially because they don't come with me anyway for this one. So once these, bridges are done, I'll just hop in immediately without heading back to base. That looks like another, set of the doll. Oh wait, what are you waiting here for? Go help with the bridge, please. See, electric fence over there. My god, this place is gorgeous. Oh my goodness, look at this huge tree. This is delightful. Yeah, there's another one of those, like, doll things. They'll tell us when the bridges are done, I guess, which are, that one's almost done. Ka-chunk! And Ochi's gonna head back to me now. Can I actually command him to gather Pikmin even when he's not next to me? I can. I have remote, telepathy to him, so he's gonna go back and grab them. Oh, you can even see him whistling for them, that's so cute! And, he'll bring them over here, which I guess won't help me much because everyone's already bringing the material anyway. But second this bridge is done, I'm gonna hop in this cave and get this versus fight with Ollie done. Also watching Family Play, I found that you can injure moss while you're fighting them to make the whole thing easier. But I don't think I can actually bring myself to do that. I feel like even if it's a possessed dog, it's still a friendly little dog thing. And I'll just, even if I get a not very a kind of underwhelming score, I'll just try and beat him without him. I mean, if he attacks my dog, then obviously his is dead. It's in the gutter, in a ditch. If he attacks my dog, I'll try and knock his out as well. But if he's leaving my dog alone, I'll leave his dog alone. Dandori honor.
So, you have come again. Those who do not embrace Dandori cannot survive this planet. But if they grow the leaves, we can return them to life. I will determine if you have the strength to save them with a Dandori battle.
This one's already been Leafling Eyes, which isn't great. But it's a purple one again, which is interesting. We've already had one purple, right? Or was it pink and blue, the other ones we had? I don't remember.
But this time, there will be one more rule.
What? Bonus finds.
One must be ready to change tactics at a moment's notice. This round, an object or creature's value can increase for a brief window. These higher values make them bonus finds.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad. I thought it was gonna be like, I get to hit your dog and you don't get to hit mine. I'm really worked up about the dog hitting.
When you transport and collect the bonus finds, you can earn double the points. Do you think you can out-Dandori me?
I mean, I did last time. Let's give it a whirl. And we only get Ice Pikmin this time, which is cool by me anyway. God, I wish the screen wasn't divvied up like this. We can't afford to lose. Yes, we can't, but I already fudged it. No, don't you dare. One shot. Okay.
I'm going to go all out.
I'm gonna stop reading your dialogue. Right, Ochi, if you could gather that for me, thanks. Right, it's just the weight that matters. We don't have to try and guess about what the values of things are. Okay, let's get these buttons all flowered up, so we're moving quickly. Let's get it going here. 1, 2, 3. You go 1, and then just I'll swarm on that one. Right. Okay, I better go back now because this is getting us more Pikmin, which we absolutely need. Bonus finds for the persimmon or whatever that is at the moment, but I'm not going to worry about it. I'm just going to try and go for quantity at the moment as opposed to quality, because especially as I need more Pikmin in my party at the moment. Right, it's the weight that gives you score. So that means that. And let's all swarm you. This is the bonus find for the moment. We'll see how long it stays that way. Nope, get off of that now. It's about to shake you. Oh god, it did the bad things to Ochi. Okay, we want to hit you a bunch. But we want to not smash you while you're icy, because then we don't get to carry you back. Get off now. Okay, I'm whistling. Okay, oh, that's so not fair. Oh no, it was biting Ochi. Wait, Ochi, you're gonna want to. Ochi, please. Ochi, go over here. Come over here and stay. Okay. Okay, and I'm gonna call you off that. So we can smash it. We can get it anyway. I'm spending a lot of time on this, which is not really a good idea. Oh, except it is a good idea because it'll get us lots of Pikmin. Ochi, actually, I do need you to finish this off, please, because we don't accidentally freeze it. Take it down. Thank you. Okay. Well, I spent a lot of time on that. Was probably not worth doing, but we're doing it now. Oh, we don't even have enough for it. And the persimmons are still the bonus fruit. Oh man, I run so slow. I need to upgrade for my run speed post haste. I mean, we're still not losing horribly. He's not got much on in his Dandoriing either, I guess. Alright, let's send the rest of them to swarm after this, because it's still the bonus find for however long that lasts. Why does that say I still have 2 in my party? I don't see that I have 2. Whatever, never mind. No, I don't anymore. Oh, bonus finds are now these things. Oh, okay. Gotcha. They now are worth 10. Well, that's a shame. No, it's not a shame. Well, it is a shame because I already carried some in before that they were worth that, which is unfortunate. Olimar has been building his forces a whole bunch as well. That's what he's been prioritizing. I understand he's now ahead of me, but and I've sort of made a mess of this, but with these ones, because they're a little harder to get a good score in, Whoa. Oh, no, it was the double... It was the ×3 for the big ones. I thought it was ×3 for the small ones. My mistake. Well, since he knocked this one out and isn't even picking it up. Boy, no, sorry, you've lost your... Whoa, it just woke up and lived again. Well, they're gonna break that, so I'll just ignore it. The move... Oh, shit, please. Well, I'm doing a really pretty poor job here. But like I was saying, I'm not as concerned about getting a good score on these. I like getting a good score on the ones where it's just like, it's not about fighting an AI, because that's... I mean, the AI will play differently each time, and so that'll be really tedious to try and get a good score on. I'm very much more fond of... it's going pretty well, thanks, Captain. Very much more fond of getting a good score on the ones where it's just you against, like, just clear out this entire area in 5 minutes. That's fun with me. I like how some of their Pikmin are at my base because they just helped me carry something back. I think you do get points for the pellets as well, so we may as well do that while we're getting larger forces, and I'll send 13 of you to take that out. The rest of you come with me. We're going to steal ollies of the same thing. There's a Wally... Well, I guess a Wally Hop they're going to call it, because that's what they're called in the EU version, because of the word being not cool to say over there, meaning something very, very different than what it means over here, which is nothing over here. Yeah, so I guess they'll have changed those things' names as well. Oh, cheat. You're a very bright dog. I know you're brighter than that. Alright, we're doing pretty well with all this, these gold nuggets and such. Yeah, we do have a ton of Pikmin, you're absolutely right. Okay, so the bonus window is fine. They said it would be for a certain window, but it seems to just be for the whole rest of the match, so that's nice. I might just have to steal all your stuff here, Ollie. That's all mine. If I continue like this, I will lose. Sorry, all about it, Olimar. No. I don't think you're gonna want this apple. This is my apple. That's an insect condo. There are insects in there, and they're mine now. Ah! Whoa, wow. We just, like, evicted them from that. all those collectibles. They just got, like, yeeted off them. I don't know why you guys are all carrying it out on the same side. It seems like it would be more efficient if you crowded around a different side, but that's fine. You four are not going to be able to overwrite my 21, so we're cool there. This multitasking thing really does my head in. I'm sorry. This is the only way I can get through it is by chattering incessantly like this. Really, it would be better if I shut up, wouldn't it? Okay, I'm just going to spend the rest of my Pikmin on getting this one, because we don't have much time to get much else. So we may as well make it go as fast as possible, that thing there. Actually, we might be able to get this last strawberry in if I'm fast. Go get it! Get the strawberry! Get that strawberry! Oh, this is actual 7 seconds, and it's not like the countdown from the rest of the game. Nah, they're not going to be able to bring the strawberry back. They might get this thing. Yes! Saved by the bell. Well, we won, but not by as overwhelming a margin as last time, I don't think. I didn't make as very good use of the, Wait, did we not get a persimmon after all that? I could have sworn we sent one to be dug out. Or maybe it just, once the second one comes in, the first one's no longer valid. I won by at least 60, which gives me gold. That's all right, I guess. I was kind of hoping for the platinum, but... Like I said, I'm not going to redo these anyway. Just to get a better medal. Because I'll be able to get all platinums in the time trials, I'm sure. I hope they never make you get a good time on the time trials to get platinum, because getting the extra time did give you more score, so it might be that just getting everything won't be enough for the platinum in some of them. Anyway, sorry, I got the hiccups. Anyway, that's all for now, though. Most conveniently, after the end of this battle, our time is up for this episode. So, next video going on the channel is going to be some more The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom, which is absolutely thrilling. I'm really loving the shrines in that one. I think it is episode 9, where I finished one of the shrines in like a very creative way, and I felt like such a genius. And that's really the power of that game, so I'm really quite excited for that. To play more of that as well, I mean. And next time here, we'll be finishing this here, and we'll be doing a lot of surface exploration of the Arcadia Blossom, I do believe. We already got a few materials and bridges built, and we're making decent Dandori so far, I think. We'll see if we can keep it up. Next video, sorry, that's all. Thank you so very much for coming around. Hopefully I'll see you around. Admiral's gonna be out of here now. Peace! Then I better get started. Bye. Bye. Alright. Sorry, Lewis. Okay, now I'm a butcher. Yeah. Okay, that's as much as I'm gonna cut it. Alright, whisper my darkest secret. Okay, so I gotta get in there, grab the key, and leave before I re-expand and explode out of his chest, breaking all my bones.